15 tower blocks fall in one massive blast in China. The home of Real Madrid is being partially demolished. And there's a new name in the world of articulated dump trucks. All that and more on the Weekend Wrap. There is only one thing that can rival the drama of an explosive demolition of a tower block or a chimney, and that's the explosive demolition of a bridge. And oh boy, do we have a corker for you today. What you're about to see is the explosive demolition of the massive La Torre viaduct in southern Italy. Rather than me talking about it, why don't we just take a look? You will know the basic premise of this show. Every weekday for the past 133 workdays, I've talked about new items of construction equipment, successful demolition projects, and relatively niche subjects like the shortage of materials or skilled workers. We don't really do heavy subjects. Yet today, I find myself reporting on a second murder to affect this industry in as many months. And while I don't know the victim, it appears that we were indirectly connected. Investigations are taking place into the murder of 22-year-old Maddie Durden Hollenby after her body was found at a property in Kettering. Northamptonshire police have named a man who was also found dead at the property. The body of Benjamin Green, aged 41, was found alongside Maddie's by police at his home. Police went to the property following a report of concern for the 22-year-old's welfare. Northamptonshire police have launched a major investigation into the circumstances of the two deaths, with detectives announcing that they were treating Hollenby's death as a murder and that they're not seeking anyone else in connection with the incident. I actually heard about this while I was away this weekend, and there was just something about Maddie's name that rang a bell with me. She didn't live near me, and I didn't recognise her face, but there was something that just triggered in the dark recesses of my brain. So I checked her LinkedIn profile. It turns out that Maddie worked as a marketing executive for Keyline Civils. She and I have 37 mutual connections on the platform. So there's every likelihood that at some point our paths may have crossed, either directly or otherwise. So to all our mutual connections, but far more importantly to Maddie's family and friends, my deepest condolences. What a tragic waste of a young life. Maybe not in the UK. The CA is the Construction Equipment Association, different to the CPA, which is the Construction Plant Hire Association. Thanks, Lou, for answering that. But yeah, as I say, I think Rob will be, his chief executive role will be remembered for a lot of things. But I think bringing the CEA out of sort of the dark recesses into the forefront of the industry, I think that's been one of his biggest achievements. And I think it's the one that most people will probably overlook.
Well, yes, Mark, and I think that the whole idea of communication within organisations that are industry bodies has always been an issue, because, a lot of organisations talk to themselves and their own people, and they keep it very internal. Well, nobody gets a benefit from that at all, because the people that are in the organisation and supporting the organisation tend to know a lot about things and they don't really share it. And those kind of organisations that are insular, actually the members want to keep them that way so that nobody gets a competitive advantage from information that might be let out into the wide world. But what Rob has done, and what, I spent some time with the CEA recently with Sunbelt Rentals, talking about the ECB, with Dave, one of his colleagues. And so what Rob's done is not only been the face there, and started to say, look, we can share this information. We can make people think about this industry in a better way. We can make people want to join it. We can make people want to understand how to run their business better by doing things for everyone, whether they're a member or not. And I think that's really shining a light on the CEA as the premier communicator in this sector.
We've all watched the remarkable development taking place in China. But if proof were needed of the sheer spread of that progress, or the speed even of that progress, then this is surely it. 15 recently completed tower blocks have been demolished in Yunnan province in a massive demonstration of explosive force. According to local news media, these towers were never actually occupied, but such is the speed of progress in China, they are already considered surplus to requirements. Check this out. It's the world-famous home of the most successful football club in the world. But the Santiago Bernabeu, home of the mighty Real Madrid, is changing. In fact, demolition work is currently ongoing as part of a near £700 million project that will create what the club believes will be the greatest stadium in the world. So first, let's take an exclusive look at the demolition work that is taking place right now. If you were watching our live show last night, you will know that we brought you the news that Terex Trucks has been rebranded as Rockback. You'll also know that myself and my construction collective colleagues, Nick Drew and Peter Haddock, actually featured in the video with which this rebranding was announced. We've actually been aware of this important change for well over a month now, and it's been absolute hell keeping it a secret. It kind of goes against everything I stand for as a journalist. But now the cat is out the bag. Allow me to tell you just a little bit more. Rockback is the new name for Terex Trucks, with the new brand maintaining a proud hauling heritage with a future-focused vision, and that's what the new trucks look like. As part of the new brand launch, the new machines now come in Rockback colours and livery, as you can see, while maintaining the experienced design, craft, and precision that are synonymous with the company's haulers. The new RA30 and RA40 deliver better fuel economy, lower emissions, improved safety, and greater durability. With a tough design that's built to last, the haulers power through hard work with ease, boosting customers' productivity no matter how tough the conditions. Throughout the last 4 decades, the company has never wavered in its promise to customers to deliver powerful and reliable articulated haulers, and that legacy remains front and centre with the new Rockback brand. At the same time, the new name represents an exciting new future and reflects the significant advances the organisation has made in recent years, as well as its new strategic priorities. Paul Douglas, the managing director, said, "Our company has an incredible history and a proud heritage. 7 years ago, we became a member of the Volvo Group, which allowed us to make major improvements in every part of our business. Millions of pounds have been invested in improving our products, modernising our facilities, expanding our network, and developing our people. It's been a process of continual evolution. That's why we feel it's right to recognise this evolution with a new brand name to launch an exciting new chapter in our history. And we'll keep investing to further improve our machines for our customers." Now, I mentioned a launch video. The full-length video runs to about 48 minutes, so it's way too long to include in our show this morning. But you can see it. I actually uploaded it in the last 10, 15 minutes or so over on demolistionnews.com. It's the lead story over there. You can certainly go and have a look. But in the meantime, let's take a look at the new name in the world of ADTs.
If you enjoyed this show, please consider supporting us. Go to buymeacoffee.com/demolition news.